Hello guys, Chris here and welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm going to be testing the GeForce GTX 1650. This is the GDDR5 model of the card, by the way, in Valheim, using the Vulkan API. This one is the Gigabyte Mini ITX OC model of the card. It comes already overclocked out of the box, as the name suggests, and we're running it with the latest Nvidia drivers for 61.72, and as usual, we're running it with a Ryzen 9 5900X and 32 gigs of RAM, but you should get the same FPS with something like a Ryzen 3 3100. You don't need a 5900X, obviously. Going over the graphics settings, we're playing it at 1080p resolution, and I think that's gonna be the only resolution that we're testing today, depending on how this game performs. But yeah, starting off at the ultra settings without anti-aliasing, which is kind of a taxing setting here in this game. So yeah, I just disabled that because it still looks pretty good without it. And here we are, my friends, in the world of Valheim. It seems like the weather is kind of foggy today. I'm not sure how it impacts our FPS. I've never seen foggy weather in my 10 hours of gameplay, to be honest. But it's performing kind of around what I expected. So yeah, there's that. Now, when you're going to see the least FPS in this game is during sunset/sunrise time. For some reason, I think it's something to do with the lighting or the shadows or both. This game just becomes extremely demanding during those times of the day. So yeah, I don't like that too much. They should probably look into it. I always point this out in my Valheim videos because I think it's important, and maybe if a dev comes across this, well, please fix your game. Well, that said, I think ultra settings is actually performing really well for a 1650. Of course, with graphics like these, it should perform a heck of a lot better, but it's a 1650 after all, and since the game is so demanding, I am glad that we're getting 30 plus FPS all of the time, and it just started raining. Alright, there you go. Didn't seem to lower our FPS, the rain, in any way, so that's a good thing, I think. At least the rain is optimized. What is not optimized whatsoever is whenever this game starts having lightning strikes. You know, every single lightning strike will kill your FPS, basically. So that's a real bummer there, and I think when that happens, our FPS will probably drop from 30, which kind of sucks. You know, it won't happen very often, but yeah, during sunrises and sunsets, it will probably also drop from 30 FPS, which sucks a lot. So that's why we're gonna test lower settings in just a little bit. I don't really know where I'm going, to be honest. I think this is an island, all of this, and I can't really go outside of it, so yeah, without a boat, that is, and I am extremely bad at this game, and I don't really get into it too much, so let's now do medium settings, which is the step down from ultra or high, very high, I'm not sure what to call it. Oh, there's a skeleton there, okay. There we go. Alright, let me check the settings real quick once again. I guess, yeah, I'm just gonna disable tessellation now. And I think these are the medium settings. So let's hit OK there. And wow. Alright, this is a much better experience now. Gonna start counting the frames here once again, and let's just run around this forest area for a little bit. It's also pretty intensive because of the foliage and stuff. It's way more intensive than open areas, so it's a good benchmark, I would say. Now, do keep in mind that this game is in very early access. I'm very surprised that they included the Vulkan API support here so early into the game's life. It has been out for like, what, month, almost a month, 3 weeks maybe. Yeah, it was quite a good surprise to find out that they added Vulkan support, because before that you couldn't max out your GPU utilization. It will be around like 90% all of the time, and now with the Vulkan API you can get 99% GPU utilization, which is great, you know, but the game still stutters a lot, so that's definitely a big problem. Hello dear, I'm not gonna kill you guys, okay? Everything is fine. I'm just a tired Viking running around clueless in this world and killing Grey Dwarfs. Yes, that's all I do in this one. 1% lows are below 60 FPS. That's probably because of the stutters. Yeah, this is not bad, guys. I think these settings, medium settings at 1080p, are the adequate settings for a GTX 1650. It's also performing better than the RX 570, but I tested the 570 in DirectX 11 mode, so it wasn't utilizing the full GPU. It was around 80 to 90% usage most of the time. So I'll probably retest the 570 and some of the other cards that run better using the Vulkan API here in this game. But at the same time, I want to wait a little bit longer to see if they can fix the stuttering issues, because that's like my main issue with this game right now, aside from it looking like this and not performing very well, you know. But I'm fine with 60 to 70 FPS or 50 to 70 FPS at medium settings. I'm just not really fine with the stuttering issues. Wow, it stopped raining. We got very beautiful colors right now. Of course, in sunset times, you'll probably see FPS dropping from 60, by the way. Yeah, I really like the colors in this game, guys, not gonna lie. I just wish the textures were better, because imagine Valheim with good textures, like actually 4K textures or something like that. That would be crazy, right? So this is interesting now. We're not seeing a big FPS drop during sunset time, at least not at medium settings. So I actually noticed with other cards, lower end ones especially, that if you drop the shadow quality to low, the sunset time doesn't really impact your FPS. That might be what we're seeing right here. Or maybe they actually fixed it, I don't know, but with the 5700 XT that I also tested today, it wasn't really very good during this time of the day. But anyways, let's test it now on low settings very quickly, because it's gonna be very, very playable. I don't think many people with a 1650 will play on low settings, and I don't really recommend it. But if you're all about those frames and that high refresh rate experience, well, I guess the 1650 can definitely do it on low. We're getting well above 100 FPS pretty much at all times. It still stutters though. Lowering the settings or the resolution won't fix the stuttering issues, so yep, there's that. You gotta live with that. But yeah, this is not bad. The game does look considerably worse. There's no grass now. The reflections are worse. The lighting isn't as good, obviously. And the most important thing of all, the render distance is very bad. Like, look at that right there. Yep. The buildings are just spawning in front of you. So I don't recommend this. Alright, guys. Yeah, low settings, although it runs really well and smoothly. If it looks like this, I would much rather play it at medium settings. So that's been it. Very quick video, I guess. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope it was informative for some people playing with the 1650 or thinking of buying the game with the 1650. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Who would have thought? I also suck at Valheim. See you in the next one, guys. Love you all. Bye-bye.